Hello, a very good evening to everyone. I'm Monalisa. I'm an educator with EnthuZiastic. EnthuZiastic is a global people to people educational platform. We specialize in a diverse range of courses, academics as well as non academics. All right. I'm here today to deliver a session on a very unique topic of the English language. I will reveal the topic a little later. Let me begin by asking you a question. Now, many of us have the habit of making diary entries every day. Some people write essays, some people write stories, passages, and what have you. All right. Can anyone tell me what the difference between our writing is with an author who's writing a best-selling novel or a poet who's written a fantastic poem? Think. Okay. No one? Okay. I'll explain. So, authors and poets use something called figurative language. Now, what is figurative language? Figurative language is the usage of words and phrases which make a very ordinary sentence seem, really beautiful, and everybody appreciates the writing and it sounds really pleasant. So we can use figures of speech to make our writing better, so that everyone appreciates our writing. All right, let me share something with you. Just give me a moment. Let me share this with you. All right. Yes, now I'll just move on to the slideshow so that we can have a better understanding of what this is. All right, now our topic for today is figurative language, right? What is figurative language or figures of speech, which we can say they are? It's just a creative way of using language to convey meaning that is not literal. I'll come to literal and figurative later on. These are used to enhance expression, give us a vivid description of something, something very ordinary, but to make it sound very appealing to everybody, you can give a very vivid description with the usage of figures of speech. Okay, now coming to what is a figurative and literal language. Right, literal language is just the words as they are written. Car is blue. My grandfather is an old man, but the same two things we can use a figurative language to express. Not the car is blue, I'm just giving you another example. So, her eyes are as blue as the ocean. I mean, that is such a beautiful way of putting something across, that she has blue eyes, okay? See, my grandfather is an old man, but my grandfather is as old as the hills. What a beautiful way of saying a very ordinary thing. All right. Now, there are many figures of speech. Figures of speech. Sorry. Now, we use some liberally on an everyday basis. Some we use sparingly. Poets and authors use them quite often. All right. So in the English language, we've managed to group all these figures of speech according to certain categories. Okay. Today, I'm going to deal with only one category. The rest we can do later on. Okay. My first category is going to be figures of speech which are, based on similarity. So the first few will be based on similarity, and then I'll come to others which do not fall into this group, but they are used quite liberally by us on an everyday basis. All right. The first category is figures of speech which are grouped together on the basis of similarity. That means two objects which have certain common things between them. The first one in this is simile, not smile. You can smile, but this is simile. All right. What is a simile? It's a comparison of two things using like or as. All right. And the two things must have something common between them. He runs like a horse. What is the meaning? That means he runs very fast. She's as sweet as candy. Is there any candy in the girl? No. Candy is sweet. The girl is also a very sweet girl. So it's just a comparison. But let's keep in mind, just because we use like or as, it does not make it a simile. Alright, a comparison has to be made between the two. Alright, I like pizza. Like is a verb. It's not a simile, but the moon is like a pizza, comparing the moon's shape with the shape of a pizza. Alright, got it till here? Next one. Next one is a metaphor. Okay, it's almost similar to a simile. Here only like and as are not used. The two objects being compared are brought even closer together. Alright, and sometimes they may not be related. Right. Now look at these examples. All the world is a stage. Now, this is a very famous line from one of Shakespeare's plays, from a poem of one of his plays. He was a lion in the battle. He was like a lion in the battle. Simile. He was a lion in the battle. Metaphor. She is a shining star. Now, can she be a star? But this is just a figurative way of putting across things. Next one, very important, personification. Obviously coming from the word person. Alright. What is personification? When inanimate objects, what are inanimate objects? Which don't have life. When inanimate objects are given human qualities. Alright. See the examples. The daffodils danced in the wind. This is from a very famous poem by William Wordsworth. Daffodils are small yellow flowers. What's the literal meaning of this? That the daffodils are just swaying in the breeze. They are not dancing. Dancing is a human quality. But the poet has made it sound beautiful by saying the daffodils are dancing in the wind. Water on the lake shivers. The water is just, moving with the wind. But the poet says the water is shivering. The moon smiled at the earth. How sweet. What a beautiful way of putting it across. The moon is shining in all its glory. And the poet feels the moon is smiling at the earth. Okay, next one. This is very important. An idiom is a saying that is not meant to be taken literally. It's just a way of putting across certain things. It literally doesn't mean what it says. The ball is in your court. What is the meaning of this? Anyone? Any idea? Sometimes we say, I have done my part. Now the ball is in your court. What is the meaning? That means now it's your turn to decide whether you want to go ahead with this project or not. Alright, I have done my part. Now the ball is in your court. You are the apple of my eye. Is there any apple in the middle of all of this? No. Apple of my eye means you're very precious to me. I love you to death. I am so fond of you. Take it with a grain of salt. I am scolding you. I am telling you, don't take it so seriously. Take it with a grain of salt. Okay, these are just different ways of putting across simple, ordinary things. Okay, this is funny. This is really funny. Fun. Fun is just a word play. It can have a double meaning. The same word can have a double meaning. It's a play with words. Look at the first one. The teacher trains the mind, but a guard minds the train. How funny! But it it has meaning, right? See the second one. I was going to look for my missing watch, but I didn't have the time. Actually, pun is meant to be humorous. I was going to look for my watch which I lost, but I didn't have the time. Now see how the play on words is done with time and watch. Okay, this one, oxymoron. These are all, most of them come from Latin words. Oxymoron are when two opposite words are put together, but for better effect. Okay, words are opposite. They are clubbed together for better effect. Look at this, jumbo shrimp. Shrimp is small, but jumbo shrimp is really, really putting it, making usage of this figure of speech called oxymoron. She is pretty ugly. Can someone who is pretty be ugly? No. This is a way of saying that she's really, really ugly. I'm going on a working holiday. A holiday is meant for relaxation and having fun, but I am going to be working. So I'm going on a working holiday. These are called oxymorons. Next one, the pronunciation is not hyperbole. These all have come from Latin origins. It's hyperbole. Okay, hyperbole is an exaggerated statement, not to be taken literally. That means something which is very ordinary, but somebody says it, like a million bucks. Okay, see this example. I'm so hungry I can eat a horse. What does this mean literally? I'm very hungry. Okay, on hearing the news, she cried oceans of tears. Okay, she cried a lot. She didn't cry oceans of tears, but these are all usages of figures of speech. Look at the last one. You must have heard this. It's raining cats and dogs. But you know what? If you look up this particular one, it has a literal meaning. In ancient times, there was, we won't get into that story. That's for another time. There was something about this, from where this figure of speech has originated. There was something literal about this. Raining cats and dogs means it's raining very heavily. All right. Now we've done a few. Okay. Now what you can do is take out your notebook or a sheet of paper or something. I'm going to show you a few sentences. You have to identify whether it's a simile, metaphor, personification, hyperbole. I haven't done onomatopoeia. That will come in the next session we will do. And even understatement we are not doing. So just the ones which I have gone through with you today, try and identify. All right. And the one who can raise his or her hands first is the winner. Shall we begin? Okay, here comes number 1. He drew a line as straight as an arrow. Anyone? Yes, fantastic. It's a simile. I have missed some of the numbers. Can I see you for a second? What does this mean? That means I want to meet you. I want to talk to you. But why this? Can I meet you for just a second? No. So it is an exaggerated statement. It is a hyperbole. Okay. The sun was beating down on me. Anyone? Yes. Think. Put on your thinking caps. Yes, personification. Very nice. Fantastic. A flag wags like a fish hook there in the sky. Difficult one. But you can identify by the usage of the word like. It's a simile. Very nice. Good. Okay. Oh my God. I'm sure you must be thinking about this every day. I'd rather take baths with a man-eating shark or wrestle a lion alone in the dark, eat spinach and liver pet 10 porcupines than tackle a homework my teacher assigns. I would rather do all of this than do the homework which my teacher has given me. Isn't this an exaggeration of sorts? Yes. So it is an exaggerated statement. It is a hyperbole. All right? Ravenous and savage from its long polar journey, the north wind is searching for food. Searching is a human activity. So it is, yes, correct, personification. Dinner is on the house. Can anyone say what this one is? It's a pun. Okay, my mom has a heart of gold. Literally, a heart of gold means she is a very kind-hearted and generous person. Which one is this? This is a metaphor. Some are difficult, I can understand. This one is easy. The clouds smile down at me. Yes, it's personification. All right. She is as sweet as candy. We've already done this. It's simile. Okay, I could sleep forever. My God. How much can he sleep? But again, it's an exaggerated statement. It's a hyperbole. All right. He drove his expensive car into a tree and found out how the Mercedes bends. It's a play on words. It's a pun. The car is a Mercedes Benz. Okay. I used to have a fear of hurdles, but I got over it. Can anyone tell me which one this is? Again, this is a pun. The wheat field was a sea of gold. Again, yes, metaphor. The streets called to him. Streets are inanimate. Can they call out to anybody? Do human activity? No. So it's personification. Old news. Old and news. Opposites. Which one is it? Think. We have discussed this one. Oxymoron. Alright? Oh my God. I'm sure all of you know who this is. Your face is killing me. Yes? Hyperbole. She was as white as a ghost. As dash as. It's a simile. This cake tastes awfully good. Oh my God, what a delicious cake. The meaning is a delicious cake. But look at the two opposites. Awfully good. What is it? Oxymoron. Okay. Now we will come back to our session. Yes. So, was that an interesting topic, my dear children? Did you follow all the figures of speech? Did you enjoy learning with me? And in our next session, we can take up all the other different kinds of figures of speech that are there. There are many. There is a variety. And what will happen is, when you use these in your writing, you are going to be appreciated by everyone, but use it judiciously. You're going to be appreciated. Your writing is going to be appreciated. You score good marks in school when you write essays or paragraphs or, stories and all of that. I'm sure your teachers will appreciate your writing, and you can even in future start, writing novels or books, or become good authors. You can start by writing 4-line poems, by using these kind of figures of speech. All right. So I shall see you in my next class. Thank you so much for being with me in this class, for enjoying, for answering so well, and have a great day ahead. Thank you. Bye bye. See you in my next class.